All right, I almost forgot. Before I go any further, remember I wanted to take these out so I could start spraying the top bolts. So I want to get the wheel well liners out, the mud flaps off, and then we can start from there. So they are, again, 8mm. Let me get my adapter here. 3/8 to 1/4. All right, 3/8 to 1/4. Get the 8mm back. And then I'm going to need a Phillips head, because the mud flaps have a Phillips head in them. So let's do this first. That way we can get these out of the way. It's like, you know, you can drive it around without the wheel well liners in. It's not going to cause a problem. All right, where is my in-between Phillips? There it is. All right. Let's see what we got here. Come on. Okay. Run these out. Okay, very good. All right, that's one. Let's see, my magnetic tray right here. I got my little magnetic tray here. I'm just going to throw them in that. All right, let's see if we can zip these out real quick. Okay, that's that one. I'm doing the ones up in the back here first. Right here. Okay. All right, that's that one. Now, we just go around the wheel well, popping these out. All right, one mud flap. Now that's out of the way. Now, go like this. Make you guys suffer. I don't know how much you can see there, but these are easy enough to get in. You just zip them out. Like I said, you got to take these out to get to the top shock bolts. Now, we come over here. We got 3 more here. All right, that wheel well liner is out. So you see you got a pile of screws there to go in them. Now let's come back over here and you guys can watch me struggle to take these out, because they can be a pain in the butt. All right, let's see. Come on. You know, there's a trick to it now. And I'm not too familiar with the trick, because very rarely do I ever take these things out of anything. Come on. There we go. That's starting. And they're a bit of a pain to go back in too, from what I'm told. There we go. That's flexing. Come on. Down here. There we go. Get that to shift down. Come on, one more. Get this one here. We're in business. There we go. All the dirt built up in there. There we go. So basically, front loose, back loose, and then pull down in the middle on these things here, and it seemed to pop it right out. There we go. Done and done. That's out of the way. And I just got to do the same thing on the other side. And then here's your top nuts are on the other side here. Okay? Right through there. So I have a bent wrench that I bought specifically to do that. Hopefully it'll work. So if that works, then probably not next week, but the following week we'll be swapping out shocks. All right, I'm not gonna make you watch me take the other side out. There's no reason for it. So, but this way you see how it's done. All right, and I'll be back once I get the tires on and we'll take a look at how high and low we are. All right, and we're back. Today's video, we're gonna see if we can sneak this upper shock bolt out without removing the tire. So we're gonna find out here in a minute if this is gonna work. My stubby 21mm wrench finally arrived. So I'm gonna see if we can do this without having to take the thing all apart again. So what I gotta do is get in here and hold this. All right, and then I'm gonna hit it with the, let me hold this wrench in place. And then I wanna hit it with the impact. Actually, what I might try to do is shift around. Let me see if I can come around this way and hold it here. And then get the impact on it. And then hold this. There we go. Now, did that loosen? Hard to tell. I think it loosened. I'm gonna find out here. Let me get back on this. Yeah, I'm being lazy. I don't feel like moving the truck today. So we're gonna see if we can get on here again. It's just tough because I want to show you guys where we're at there. Okay. I did spray this a couple times with lube. Yeah, see, that's coming off. So that's working. That's definitely coming out. So I just don't want to drop the nut off the back. So I have to be careful. The way it's made, I can't get the box end on it. So I have to use the open end. So we're going to go careful here. Yeah, see, the whole thing's moving. So, all right, let me try to come around. Try to get you guys on a better angle if I can. Maybe from down underneath. Try to get this set up here. I could snake his in the wheel well here. Like this. Come on. It's not that bad positioning, other than I'm trying to make sure you guys can see what the heck I'm doing here. All right, let me get down underneath and see where I'm at. Okay. Yeah, you guys can see that there. So I'm gonna do this from down here, and I'm gonna run that out. Because like I said, I mean, if I get it off, great. But if I can get it in place, I could do it right here. Let's see. Okay, there we go. So that's out. Like I said, I just don't want to lose this nut. Do this carefully here. All right, very good. All right, one nut. One upper shock bolt, that's in place. Now, we're going to move down to the bottom. Again, try to get you in a position. I mean, you guys already saw me loosen this when I did the coil springs. So, we'll see. This goes here. And then I just have to come around the back side and run that off. All right, you guys should be seeing this. So again, just a matter of getting on the nut here. And get back on here, we'll run this off. Okay, very good. So that's that. Let that hang. And point you back up. Okay. Make sure I got you in the right position again. Lazy man's way. Come on. All right, very good. So now you can see that bolt's out. So once I pull this rest of the way, that shock's out. All right, very good. So that's one side. Again, without having to take the tire off, because you know if you have a lift and you have it up in the air on a 4-post or a 2-post lift or even a drive-on rack, you can do these without removing the tire. So this shock actually is in pretty good shape. It's the other side that's really weak, and it looked like it had leaked at the top. So, all right, so what I got to do now, I'm going to go in and get the shock, and then we're going to start putting her back together again. So I'm going to turn you off for a minute when I go get the shock, and I'll be right back. All right, and I'm back. Had to run in and grab the shocks. So I'm going to pop this one up in place, like so, and then what I want to do is get the bolt through it, and that'll hold it in place so I can get the bottom one started, and then we'll works better if we get into the slot, huh? There we go. Okay, so that's in place. All right. Okay. Now I can sneak around and get the nut on the back. All right. Oh, where you at? So much easier with a lift, you know. Let me back this up a little bit. By backing it up a little bit, I can get back in the slot with the nut where it belongs, and then we'll see if we can wind this in by hand. Yep, very good. Okay, nice. All right, so that's in by hand. Okay. So that's ready to go. All I got to do now is tighten that down. Come on. All right, so like I said, so that's ready. All I can do is tighten it. So what I'm going to do now is pitch it back down to the bottom. Okay, right here. Okay, so that's where we got to be. So what I have to do is compress the shock. And of course I'm on the wrong side of the hose. Easy mistake. Okay, so let's take this off, sneak this back down where it needs to be, and try again. All right, let's pull this back off. You guys aren't missing anything. I'm just undoing it so I can get the shock back out. Again, it has to go down past. All right, come on, stay right there. And the inside, there we go. Now we got it. Now we'll get our bolt back in there, like so. Make sure we're lined up here. All right, very good. And then it's just a matter, I got to compress it, shove it up in there, and we'll get it lined up. So let me get this nut started again up top. Alright, very good. We'll run this in. I can stay there for now. Alright, now we're going to compress this bottom, shove this up in, and get it up into the mount. Sneak in over here. This might be easier said than done, laying on the ground here. But like I said, I'm being lazy today, so I'm trying to cheat it if I can. up in the groove. Now, once we got it lined up here, just a matter of getting this back through. Okay. Do I want the nut? I'm trying to remember, did I have the bolt going through from the inside out or from the outside in? You guys know. You were watching with me, weren't you? Okay. All right, so we're going outside in, like so. So that gets the bottom in. Come on. Get that started. All right, very good. So now we can reverse this. Let's run this down. And then we can get the top one. And this side's done. Okay. That's one. Now we'll get the top one done. All right, very good. Pitch it back up so you can see what the heck I'm doing, and we'll tighten this one down. Now we gotta take this and get these little kinks out of that. All right, now pitch it back up. Make sure we're on the angle here. Okay, very good. All right, and you will need a stubby 21 millimeter to do this job, or a bent 21. You know, there's different ways of mindsets that people have for doing it. I just picked up a 21 stubby. All right, let's see if we can run this in. Okay, very good. And there it is. So that's it. That's a replacement of a rear shock on your Ram. That boots up nice and tight, protecting the shaft like I told you in the video when I bought them and put them on the shock. And that's it. All right, with that said, as always, thanks for watching. That's how quick it is to do one side. Again, if you have it up in the air, take the wheels off, maybe a little quicker. But if you have a lift or access to one, you don't need to pull the wheels. You can do everything right without having that. So all I have left now, suspension, is the front sway bar bushings, and put the wheel well liners back in. And that's it. Everything else is done. All right, if this video helped you out, please don't forget to like and subscribe. The other side is exactly the same. Just got to get up in there with your stubby, back it out, swap everything out, and you're good to go. So please don't forget to hit like and subscribe, as I said, and make a comment if it helped you out. And I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm going to go do the other side, and I'm done.